Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on the time you come back to watch the replay of this video. Set Amazon here, and today happens to be another fantastic day in the Authors Accelerator Bootcamp. Talking about PDFs, hardcovers, and everything that has to do with maneuvering and working with PDFs. Thank you for joining us in another edition. I'm sure that all the times, all the classes we have had from the beginning up to this very moment has been impactful. And today, we hope that we are also going to be getting a lot of value as always. And I just want you to pay keen attention to what we are going to be doing because some of the things I'm going to be showing you might be things that could save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and save you a lot of stress. Yeah, because if I share with you these things, especially when we start talking about PDFs, you will get to see some things that you may consider magic because they are going to open your eyes to a lot. And some of the other things you will see as tools that is going to continue to help you for a lifetime. Well, as long as the platforms last. But my hope for you today is that we are going to be having a great um, time together. So let's start with hardcovers. In the previous class, we talked about publishing paperbacks, and like we know, paperbacks are the other aspects of the Amazon platform. There's Kindle, there's paperback, and then there's hardcover. So we have done Kindle, we have done paperback, and because of time on the previous class, we are unable to explore hardcover. And this is what I intend for us to cover today. So as you can see from what I'm going to be showing you right now, I'll show you two things. One, how to format covers for hardcover, like format the covers for hardcover um, on Amazon, and then how to publish hardcover on Amazon. Formatting the hardcover is the hardest part, but publishing, of course, like every other thing, is actually a very simple route to take. So quickly, I'm going to now go ahead and share. I'm going to share my screen right now to show you a sample of the hardcover I was referring to, and then after I'm showing you, then we now go straight to Amazon KDP where we publish a hardcover. So what you are seeing right now is familiar because it is the previous design we have done. It's the previous design we did in the last class when we published this particular low content book on Amazon KDP. Yes, this reminds me. I said I was going to share something with us concerning the email that Amazon sent me about one particular book. In fact, not just one, all the low content books I published recently using the ISBN number we generated online. I'm going to talk about that particular email. I will I will share the particular email, the screenshot of that email on this call, then analyze the email and talk to us about it before we finish the class. But let's talk about hardcovers right now. Let's talk about hardcovers and what we are looking at currently on this screen. So what you are seeing right now is me trying to design the hardcover of this particular book, trying to design the hardcover, let me the covers, trying to design and make the covers for publishing the hardcover of this journal. Now, how do I really go about this? First of all, let me say that there are multiple dimensions for hardcover, but what I usually use that I would advise you to always use is the trim size of 6 by 9, 6 by 9 inches, six on the six on the six on the width, and 9 on the height. 6 by 9. Yes, that's what I advise you to always use, and you will get to see the reason as we proceed. But just before we even go further, I would say that the major reason is because um 6 by 9 happens to be a bigger size of the book. I'm trying to see if I have any book around me that is that size, but 6 by 9 is actually bigger than 5.5 by 8.5 that we use for paperback. And many times you want to use a bigger size for hardcover because of the way and the nature of because of the nature of the book. So now, of course, again, I'm going to share this template with you in the group. I'll share this template with you in the group so that it becomes easier for you to make use of. So remember that this design we are working with is actually the design for the of the low content book we created. So we are going to do two things. We are going to design this for low content book for this low content book, and then we'll try and do a design for a normal book so that you know how to set so that you know how to properly set up the covers and make them fit for publishing. So right now, yes, before I now finish up this conversation, one thing you should all also know is that the way hardcovers are printed, there is a lot of what something we call margin. There's a lot of margin that is left by the edges because of the way it's folded. Hardcovers are usually folded, so because of the way they are folded, you have to leave a lot of margin at the edges of this particular design. So what I'm going to do now is just like any other one you have. Anytime you're trying to design covers, when you put the front cover here and the back cover here, you just try to just adjust it a little bit. Let it be on the middle like this. Just try and do it some make it to look like something like this. Just put it on the middle like this on the right side. Then this one to do the same thing for the left side. Just make it um adjust and put it like this. Just make it something like this. Now, why I've done it like this because I want to leave edges. I want to leave edges. I want to leave margins on the edges. Now, and also from what you can see me do, you can see that I'm also trying to just adjust. That's to say that I don't have a one size fit all kind of formula or template to give to you. Anytime you're publishing any book, just know that there might be one thing or the other that has to change, that might change. So you just try to keep tweaking and keep tweaking until you get it right. So even on for this book, we'll publish it on Amazon and we are going to see if they don't accept it directly the way we have put it, we will have to redo it. And that is the normal thing about this. So now that we have put our major front and back cover well fitted at the middle, see what I'm going to do. I'm going to now duplicate this design and ensure that I put it to cover the back like this. Duplicate this other design and ensure that I put it in a way that it also fits on the front cover. Now this is what I just made. Now to duplicate this particular design, simply just click on the design and on your keyboard press Ctrl and D. Again, to duplicate this design or this cover or this picture, click on the particular picture, then on your keyboard press down Ctrl, press down the key Control, and then tap on D. So that makes the design too. Can you see that? So great. So what I now want to do is I just want to move this design to the edges like this. I'll move it to the edges like this. Then I'll just drag it out like this. Just drag it out like this. See what I'm doing? Then I can now adjust like this. After adjusting like this, I'll right click on this one that at the top. I'll right click on this particular design that I've moved. Right click and then click on send to back. Now I will make you understand a few things now. You see that and what I have done now, well, just look at what I have done. You can see that it's not really nice because all of these things are flowers. And because of the fact that what is on top is a flower, and what is also beneath is a combination of flowers, the design does not really come out fine. So what I will now try and do is that I will just take out what is at the top. I'll just take out this particular. I'll take out. I'll just delete the design on the top. Just delete it so that we have only this. Why I'm deciding to leave only this is because everything on this design is just flowers. There are no text and nothing. So anyhow this design is cut out, it will still be okay. But like I said, I was going to. I'm also going to design. I'm going to make another design, but this time it's going to be for a cover with text at the back. I just want you to understand how this works. For this front now, what I can do is I can do two things now. Look at this. Look at what I can do. Now, the dominant color on this particular cover, this front cover, is white. Right? The dominant color on this particular cover is white. Now, and you see that if I say I want to duplicate this design, this front now that has flower. If I duplicate this design, let's say I duplicate Control D, and I say I want to duplicate design and make it larger. For instance, let me duplicate, then send this to the back. You see that the design will not come out fine. And apart from it not coming out fine, there are also lines and text at the bottom here. This will not be accepted on Amazon. So what do I do? I can delete, let me just delete this. Now, since the dominant color on this design is white, what I will simply do is when I duplicate this design, instead of dragging and using the same design, I will just simply crop. I will crop out only the white part of this entire design and then make that the background for this front cover. See what I will do. After clicking on the cover, I will come to the top here where you see picture format. Click on picture format. Then I'll come here and you see crop. I'll click on crop. Then after cropping, I will just drag this to where the white, only where white is, like this. Can you see what I've done? Let me do that again. I simply clicked on this design, press and hold Control and then tap on D, Control D. When it has duplicated like this, I click on picture format, I click on crop, then I drag this to only the part that has white. I can even do it like this. Just drag this to only the part that has white, only the white. I can do it like this. See that? Now after I've done it now, I'll move this white aspect like this, then use it to cover everywhere in this front part. Just look at what I'm doing. Use to cover everywhere like this. Use to cover everywhere like this. And then I'll now right click and send to back. So what I simply did was to put a white background on this front cover. And if I do it like this, trust me, I am good to go. My cover is fine. Even if this cover is printed out and it has white at the edges like this, it's still a fine design. Do you understand? So what I've just done now was intuitive. It's not your I did not plan this entire thing. I just did it based on what I have in front of me. So these things take some level of creativity and tweaking here and there. So having understood this, let's go to Amazon. Let me put this book on our on our low content book, the hardcover aspect of low content book that we published last week. I'm going to put this particular cover right now on that part to show you how it looks and how it works, right? So having said that, let's go back to Amazon now. Let me show you what I was talking about all the while. All right. So I'm back at Amazon. Okay. This is not my account. Let me log into my own account. Okay. They have sent OTP to me. So let me check whether OTP provide it. Right, I got it for 28460. Okay, fantastic. I'm writing. You see, the book we published last week is still in review. So no wala. Let's just proceed with other publishing. So now what I'm going to do now, because I want to publish my hardcover, I'll simply click on create hardcover. It's the same book, so I'm just going to click on create hardcover. So you see that every content I filled here is still here. So I need not type anything again. See the title has been pre-filled. See the author name, generate gratitude press has been pre-filled. Description also here. Every other thing here. And remember that this part we just picked stuff, random stuff like the other time. So I don't want to see touch here because I don't want to see touch anything here because it is a what is it now? It's a it's a sample covered. It's a sample publication just for trainings. And here I'm also selecting. I'm going to select low content book. Here I'm going to select that. But when I'm done with this, I will show you what Amazon said. On the previous book, we selected low content book, right? And we click on save. But while we were publishing in the part for ISBN, we provided our own ISBN. And because of that, Amazon came back here and unchecked that part of low content book and said that since I provided my ISBN, automatically it is not a low content book as far as they are concerned. So they want me to use either this option, publish without an ISBN. They want me to publish without an ISBN, or if I click on use my own ISBN, it means that I have purchased this ISBN directly from them. They can only accept the one that purchased by their own distributors, purchased from their own distributors, or I just go ahead without an ISBN. So that's what they are saying. So now, in order to just be on the safe side and just follow their guidelines, I'm just going to leave this as published without ISBN, even though I can generate mine, right? But I want this book to be published as a low content. Look at what they said there. Low content books like notebooks, planners, journals, and other similar works don't require an ISBN. Don't require an ISBN. But this is just them saying that if you choose to not require ISBN, if you choose to publish without an ISBN, we will allow the book go, but you have certain restrictions. If you want, when you are doing yours, click on learn more about low content books and see more information about that. So I'm just going to leave all of that. I remember that this particular book is a low content book, and I told you that if you are publishing a low content book, try and allow the interior to be white, but you can use color for your interior. But we cannot use color for this interior because remember our manuscript is just about 30 pages. It's not up to the required 72 pages. So and I did not redesign that particular one. I'm just using the same thing. But for yours, you can create up to like 100 pages so that you can always publish in colors. Please try and publish your journals in colors, except everything in the book can be black and white. If you have designs, try to make them in colors. So that's just what I'm trying to say with all of this, right? So having said that, right now, for trim size, remember that on the previous time we used 5.5 by 8.5, but in this particular time we said we are going to go with 6 by 9. So just allow 6 by 9 on hardcovers. Just always try and publish on 6 by 9 on hardcovers. And then our interior, we are going to select bleed PDF only. Why? Because we are publishing a low content book that has designs on that extended beyond the madness. I'll open that manuscript again and show you so that you will see what I mean. Just so that we don't leave anything hanging, so that we have no cause for ambiguity in this particular training. So I'm going to open that manuscript again and show you exactly what I mean by bleed or no bleed. Right? Okay, so let me share what I'm currently looking at so that we can be able to move further from here. Okay, fantastic. I'm sharing my screen right now and look at this manuscript, the low content book we are publishing. So look at why I said this particular design is um for bleed is because this everything you see here, every design you see here, this flower, this color at the background here, extend beyond the margin, extends beyond the margin. The margin is supposed to be just around here, but everything you see extend beyond the margin. So anytime you have any design with anything, whether a background color, whether a background picture, anything that goes beyond the margin, that book is automatically designed for bleed. So always select bleed. However, if you select bleed, don't ensure that what extends beyond the margin is not a line and is not a text. It's not a line and it's not a text. Pictures can go. Pictures that do not have text on them can go. Um, colors like this can go, flowers can go, but text, lines, graphics, like shapes that you want to be inside the book should not be beyond the margin. Now, when you now have a book that does not have anything, let me show you an example of a book that does not have anything beyond the margin, so that you will know the difference between bleed and no bleed. Let me look for one book right now that I can freely share. So just give me a second, please. I have so much on this particular stuff that I have to just be careful and specific as to what I share. Okay, just one more second. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find. Let me see which book am I even going to use right now. I can't seem to find any book. Okay, okay, yes, I have. I have one book. I have one book. Where is that? Where is that part? Books. Ah, okay. Let me see this. Let me see this. Let me see. Oh yes, great, fantastic, fantastic. Yes, I've seen a book. Let me show you this now. Let me share this with you now. Okay, you're already seeing it. Fantastic, yes. So this is the book now. This new book I'm sharing with you now. Look at this. Can you see that there is white space? There are, you see that there's white space at the edge of this book. This black and this design end somewhere. There's now white space at the edges, up, down, left, right. Can you see everything? Every design ended at a particular spot. Then there's now white space at the end, at the edges. This book is designed for no bleed. The difference is clear. No bleed. Why no bleed? Because there are blank spaces here, and there are no images or pictures or anything that extend beyond the margin. But look at this one. This one is different. This one is different. I hope this distinction is very clear now. So I am sure that it is very clear. So we can actually proceed now with the other part of this particular training, so that we can finish up in good time. Okay. So let me share this tab. Let me share this tab. Right. Great. Fantastic. So now, which means we can proceed. Now that you understand why this is bleed. Then coming to this part where I'm going to upload my hardcover. Remember, oh, I should have shown you that. Remember that now we have 6 by 9 inches. We have 6 by 9 inches, right? Since it's still 6 by 9 inches, but the design we have for the manuscript is 5.5 by 8.5. Let me show you that again. I should have shown you before closing that, but I just like to show you every single thing so that we don't have any point of confusion at all. I want to show you why I'm going to do the next set of things I will do now, because I'm going to now start showing you. I'm going to now start showing you some tools, some websites, but I want to be sure that you are following. Now, let me see if you see what I'm showing you. Oh, okay, great, you saw it. So now, this is what I want to do now. Not this, not this, not this. So I want to show you. I'll click on file. If you want to see what size, you want to see what size your book is, whether yes, or PDF book is. You want to see what trim size it is. Come to this part where you see file. After you've opened it with Adobe Reader or whatever kind of reader you have used to open it, it's usually around the same spot. You click on file, then you scroll down to where you see properties. Click on properties. Okay, let me see what if you are seeing what I'm showing you now. Yes, you are. You are. So click on properties, right? When you click on properties, see this part. Just come down here. You see what is here? 6.00 times 900. 6.00 times 9.00. This book is currently on what? The page size is what? 6 by 9. 6 by 9. But in case you have a book that is not 6 by 9, you have published it, you created the book on 5.5 by 8.5, and you have already published the book. Yes, you have already published the book, and now you want to publish the same book on a different size. Like, let's assume that this is 6 by 9, and I want to publish it on 5.5 by 8.5. Now, I know that the first thing that you want to think about doing is going back to Canva and then go and be recreating the entire design from scratch. If you have the paid or the pro Canva um, um, version, you can be able to quickly just change the size of any design you do to a new one and save. Fantastic, that will be okay. But if you're using the the free version of Canva, you'll not be able to just quickly change it. So one thing that you may want to go and do is to return to Canva and then going to start creating the design afresh from start again. Yeah, you may want to go and start creating the design from afresh. But what I'm going to show you now is the easiest part to do this, and this is what I have been using. So I intended to start showing you about some of the tools that I use after the publishing, but I think that it is important I share one with you right now so that you can learn that and then we move to something else. So let me show you, just in case that you get to this point of your publishing, now that you understood, now that you've understood how to know your trim sizes. Let me share with you. Let me share with you my. Let me share with you my screen so that we can be on the same page. Now, I want to show you another tool right now. I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link in all the chats. Now, this tool you are looking at, the name of the platform is online to pdf.com. Online to pdf.com. But because of my constant use of this particular tool, I already have a preset, a bookmarked link that as soon as I just click, it takes me exactly to this page. This page is where I use the most. Now, what do I do on this page? This page is the page where I reformat layout. I change layout of my PDFs quickly, like with just a few clicks. I can change design. If your PDF is any size, maybe you have issues with the size, instead of going back to the design everything, with this tool, I can just change it to the size I prefer. And while somebody is taking the next 2 weeks to start the entire work, I'll do everything the person will do in 2 weeks in just 2 minutes. And look at it, very very easy. Now that design I have now is 6 by 9, right? What will I do? I'll come to this part. I just click on select files. I will now look for that design. I'll look for that design. Where is the design? Let me look. I'll look for that design. I think it should be in downloads. Yeah, this is design. I'll look for that design. Now the design is going to load up like this. I'll just scroll down a little bit, leave this on custom layout. This part that says page layout, I'll click on it. No, click on this. Select user defined. Click on user defined. What's happening? What is it? Okay, I'll click on user defined. Now, the moment I click on user defined, you see that the dimensions here have shown up. First thing you want to do, because if you miss this part, you might end up just spoiling your entire work instead of getting the work done. So, click on this part where you see and change it to inches. Inch, rather. Click on this part, you see change to inch. Now, change these numbers to the preferred size you want, 5.5, right? By 8.5. In the case where you are trying to change 6 by 9 to 8.5 to this other design, that's what you do. This part, automatic orientation, just leave it at automatic orientation. But if you're publishing a book, normally it should be on portrait, but either just you can just leave it at automatic orientation, it's going to still be fine. Original size, if possible, click on that and change it to fit content to page automatically. That's to say that if you are shrinking the design, let it also follow suit and shrink together. If you are expanding the design, let it also follow suit and expand together. You don't want to expand the design and then your content will not be small in the middle. No, you want it to expand together and shrink together. Then this part that says outer margin. If I was working with a book that is no bleed, I will insert some margin, some outer margin. I will change this from to inches and then put something, at least I will put something like 0.2. But remember that our design is designed for bleed. So because it's designed for bleed, I don't want any margin at the outer part of the book. So with that said, I'm just going to click on convert and I will show you. The moment I download this file now, I'll show you. I'll open it, I will show you the current size that the file has automatically turned to, and that will help you a lot to see that these tools are the tools I use that makes my work faster. In fact, funnily enough, in this before I jumped on this class right now, before I jumped on this particular class, I published five paperback books within in less in within the period of like 2 hours. I published five paperback books for a client before I jumped on this call. And those books, I was not the one that designed it. It was sent to me. If I had not known the things I know currently, it would have taken me like 2 weeks, or maybe, yes, 2 weeks to finish the entire project. But I did everything in less than an hour. Five books, both formatting the covers, formatting formatting the interiors. It was the books that were sent to me had been done on PDF already, but what I needed to use to publish on Amazon is not the exact design that was sent to me. So I had to use this same tool I'm showing you now to redesign, I mean to reformat and set up new layouts, and then redesigning and setting up the covers too. And I published all five books this evening before I jumped on this class I'm showing you. So that's what I'm just trying to make you understand. These things are easy. So I've downloaded that. I've downloaded that, and then I want to now show you the file I have just downloaded, and then I'm also going to open up I'll open up the properties for you to now see what size it currently is. I'll open up the properties for you to now see what size it currently is. So just give me 1 second to show you. Just give me 1 second to show you. I'm coming. Let's see. It's coming up. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know why this thing is freezing now. All right, so let me share that screen with you right now. I think it has come up. Where is this tool? I'm opening, but it's not opening. Please just give me one. Okay. So let me share that with you now. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Ba-da-ba-da, 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 ba-da-ba-da. Okay, window. This great. So let me see if you can see what I'm showing you right now. Uh, Great, you can see it. All right, look at now. Let me check the file. This is the file size. This is the design I just made. Properties. Can you see what is here now? 5.5 by 8.5. The same design has now been turned to a different format, a different size. I hope you can see that. The same design turned to a different format, different size, by just doing a few clicks. Somebody that does not know this tool, trust me, they will go back to Canva and create and this same design from fresh, from scratch. So you will not be able to do so much if you don't know some of these tools. Okay, that's just one of the tools. I'm going to show you other tools, and I'm also going to show you how to use that same tool to do other things. But I just wanted to use that for this illustration as we proceed on the class. So now we are back here.
Please, coach, can I ask question?
Please go ahead, sir.
Are you saying that instead of using Canva, one can use this platform in case of Canva, or use the two in combination?
Yes, no, you can't use this particular tool in place of Canva. You use this tool to create different sizes for your book. Now, the one secret that you need to know is that on low content books, you can publish only one low content book and publish them in different sizes. That's one thing you should know.
Okay.
Yes, publish them in
Okay.
different sizes. That's number one. And what I was not saying is that if you don't know a tool like this that can help you quickly change the size to something else, you may want to now
Okay.
go
Okay. Okay.
uh, I'm going to be doing
Okay, okay, okay.
my fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. Fantastic. So now, having understood that, we are going to proceed with the publication of this book. So we're just going to go down, and I'm going to click on upload hardcover manuscript. Then I'll upload this. No, upload this. This is the initial design I had. Upload that. Then I'll allow it to just load up. After it loads, I will upload the paperback. Sorry, the cover, the book cover. So just scroll down, click on upload the cover. Then don't check this box except you have a barcode on the book, on the book cover. And I always say that it's better to just remove any barcode you have on your book cover and allow Amazon to put one for you. It's going to be nicer like that. So you click on upload your cover file. Then after I click on upload your cover file, I'm now going to look for the cover that I have just designed. I think have I exported it? Let me see. I don't think I've exported it. Let me export again. So I'll just export that so that I can have it saved somewhere. Where do I save it? Okay, let me save it here. Okay, so this is the file I just exported. I'm going to now upload. Remember that what I just exported is the design we are making on Microsoft Word. The design for our hardcover that we were making. That's what I just exported. Nothing new. So I'll just wait for it now to come up. Look at what he told me. He said, interior file, do not. Okay, this particular, there's an error now. He says that I do not have up to 75. Ah, okay. Appears that hardcovers have to have a minimum of 75 pages before we can publish. What do we do? What do we do? Should we go ahead to do this? Okay, now that brings me to the new tool again that I'll show you. We are going to use another tool, and I'm going to achieve this in less than 1 minute. Okay, because I was thinking about using Canva again, but thank God I know another tool. Now we're going to use another tool, and I'll show you how I'm going to make my manuscript to be at least. Let me use. I'm going to make it 90. I'm going to make it at least 90 pages right now. I'm going to make my manuscript at least 90 pages in a space of maybe let's just because of modesty, let's say in a space of like 5 minutes, so that we can all see what I'm going to do. Okay, so what do I do now? Look at what I'll do now. Let me share my screen so that you see what I'm going to do. Let me share my screen now so that you see what I'm going to do, because some of these things are very important. I actually forgot that this thing has to be 75 before we can publish on hardcover. But thankfully, this is publishing, and that's why I said I don't have any template. And the process of publishing, that's where you discover a lot of things. So you have to, if you know a lot of things about what you are doing, it makes the work easier. So you're not stuck. You're not stuck in any way. So now look at what I'm going to do. First, this is the book I am working on. Let me show you. This is the manuscript I'm working on, right? Now, this particular manuscript has how many pages already? It has 30 pages. So what do I do? I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to copy. Look what I'll do. I'll just copy this. I'll copy it. Copy and paste. Right? I'll copy and paste again. Now, what I've just done is that I now have three files. One, two, three. One, two, three, right? 30 pages, 30 pages, 30 pages. That's 90 pages in all. But I cannot publish three files on Amazon. Amazon will not allow me to publish three files. They want to only publish one file that has up to 75 pages. But now I'm going to publish these three by using this tool I'm going to show you right now. Now look at this tool. Let me share my screen now. I'll show you. I'll show you 1 second, right? Just 1 second, and I'll show you the new tool. Now look at the tool I'm showing you. This tool, the name of this particular website is I love PDF. I love PDF.com. Now on I love PDF.com, I love PDF.com has a lot of function. I was hoping that we are going to cover this after we publish this book. See, a lot of things, but we are going to come back here. But let me just use this tool because of the necessity of it right now. Look at this portion that says merge PDF. That's what I'm going to now do. I'm use. I'll click on merge PDF. Hmm? I'll click on merge PDF. Click on make PDF. What I'm now going to do now, I'm going to now select PDFs. I'll select, click on select, then I'll allow it to open. Click on select PDF. Oh, come on, open. Right. So now I've clicked on select PDF. I'm going to select these three files. I'm going to select the three files that I just duplicated, and then I'll click on open. Just allow it to open, and you see. So can you see that? One, two, three. One, two, three. Now, remember that these files I am merging together to upload. The 30 days has is the same content that is going to be on the same content duplicated three times. So what I'm just trying to now say is that this tool, you don't necessarily use it to duplicate your content unnecessarily. You only use it for necessities. So that's to tell you that before you even start from the onset, before you start publishing your book, just have it at the back of your mind that if you're publishing a low content book or you want to publish hardcover book, try your best to ensure that your book is at least 75 pages before moving forward. I'm only using this tool for necessity's sake. Not that I'm not encouraging you to just duplicate your journal or your diary unnecessarily. If your journal is if you're writing if you created a notebook that has just lines, or you created something that can be duplicated, why not explore this too? So I'm going to now click on merge PDF, and you will see the magic that's going to happen. So it has merged. I'm now going to download. I'm going to now download. It's downloading. Okay, not downloading yet. So yes, fantastic. So I'm going to download. I'm not going to rename the file so that you will see that it is the file I downloaded and I'm going to upload. So the name of the file is I love PDF merged and then one in brackets. So that is what I'm going to go ahead to publish. So let's return back to Amazon. Let's return to Amazon, and then I'm going to upload this file again. I'm going to upload this file again. I'll click on this, then upload this file. This is the file. This is the file. I'm going to upload it. Just allow it to go. Just allow it to load. And once it loads, oh my god, you see that there will be no issues anymore. See that we have the page count is going to be, we are going to bypass that error aspect of it. Okay, so let's upload our cover again. The same cover. I'm not changing the cover. I'm using the same cover. So just going to upload the cover again. This is the cover. I'll upload it again. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll just wait for it to finish loading. Just watch. Can you see the title of the stuff I uploaded? It's I love PDF merged one. That's to tell you that it's the same file I just merged and downloaded that I uploaded now. So we are going to proceed now, and I'll be good. So I'm just give it a sec. This is all part of the processes of publishing. It's publishing is actually a long, lonely journey sometimes. So you just wait for it to process. Sometimes if it's taking too long processing, what I do is I'll just refresh the page. I'll just refresh the page like what I'm doing now. I'll just refresh the page. And many times when I refresh the page, if once that by the time it's finished loading up, I will see that my file is uploaded already. So when you're working with this like this, and you see that it is taking too long to upload and everything was done well, just refresh the page. And on many occasions, my file comes up and I'm good. Can you see that now that the cover is now here? Cover is now here. And let's just wait. I was even expecting it to even be done already. But notwithstanding, we can still wait just a few seconds for it to finish, and then we will proceed. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Fantastic. You see, cover uploaded successfully. So what do I do? I'll click on launch previewer. I'll click on launch previewer, and then whenever you see stuff like this, just click on continue, and you are good. So it's now going to open. If we see errors, we work on the errors. If there are no errors, all glory to God. We'll proceed, and then we will finish up on our work. Oh, fantastic. There are no errors. I love this. Okay, great. So I'll show you how I knew that there's no errors by just looking at it. Even before it shows up, I know that there's no error already. But I'll tell you how I knew. But let it come up and then we'll confirm that. Then yes, I'm going to share the template I just used for this hardcover. I'll share it with you in the group so that you also have something to work with. And this is taking a little bit time to come up. Okay, fantastic. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. So let's still wait just a few more seconds. Oh, great, 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 great. I knew it, and there's knew that there'll be no errors. Now, how did I know that there'll be no error or there's no error in this particular design? Look at this part. You see quality check. You see this pen you see here. This pen is not. It was not done for decoration. The moment you click on preview for your manuscript or your cover, if there are errors, those are the first thing you see here. You see a red colored writing will be written here. You should just see error here, and the number of errors, what was faulty, and all of that will show up here. So because I saw quality check and there was no error, I knew that there was no error for this design. Now let me see if I can even zoom. Can you see? This is the cover. And now look at what I was telling you about hardcover. You can see this space, this yes, the space that was left at the edge is quite large. That's why I had to move my design towards the middle the other time I was designing it. Thankfully, there's a replay. You can always go back and watch. That's why I had to move the design towards the middle of this particular design, and I knew that that is how it's going to be because I've been working on this over and over again. So that's why I said I was going to share this with you. If I share it with you, it's going to make it easier for you to work with. Do you understand? Now, having said that, you can see also that the everything here is within these red lines. These red lines is where this book will be cut out, and because that's what will be cut out, you want everything to be in between. So now let's look at how the interior looks like. You see the interiors as well. You can see that most of this content extend to beyond this line. That is why we use for bleed. That's why we use bleed. And look at this part here. You see 90, 4 to 5 over 90. That's page 4, page 5 out of 90 pages. You see that my book is now 90 pages and it is well done. After I've reviewed all of this, I'll click on what? Approve. When I click on approve, we'll now proceed. Now, let me tell you something that when you are publishing books for clients, don't always be quick to tell them that you can publish a hardcover. Many times, don't even mention hardcover except if it is really necessary, because hardcovers are just some pain in the neck, really. Because if you don't really know how to go about it, you may just end up stressing out yourself. For so just publish Kindle and paperback. You'll be good, except if you want to achieve two things: give the author more options so that you can even also charge more. If you do that and you are confident about your skill to do it, go ahead, make money, and live the life that you want. So we have now you can see here right now that the price of printing this book is now what? 6.80 US dollars. It is 5.1 pounds, but 6.80 US dollars. Why we publish paperback? Paperback was just 2.15, but hardcover is 6.8. And what is the difference? Just the fact that the cover is hard. You see, because the cover is hard, you are going to be paying hard currencies. So now let's go. We click on save and continue when you are now happy with what you have. You click on save and continue, and then we go to the last page where we can now publish this hardcover. Now, When we scroll down, we just scroll down a little bit, scroll down a little bit, you will now see that at we are currently on the page for what? For the pricing, right? We're currently on the page for pricing. And I'm going to click here, and you see that on the minimum amount, I have 11.33. $11.33 is the minimum amount that I can put to publish this book. 11.33. But if I use 11.33, I will not have any royalties. So if I use 11.33, you see that my royalty will be almost about zero. You see, royalty is zero if I use 11.33. So, and I want to earn some royalties, and it's a hardcover book. Because it's a hardcover book, I may want to publish this book at, let's say, maybe let's try 14.55, 14.99, and see how much royalty I'm going to be getting. If I use 14.99, I'll be getting 2.19 as royalty. I think that is fair enough. I think that's fair enough. But you can decide to increase the price if you want. If you can decide to increase the price. Our paperback for this same book was published at 9.99. But you see, we are publishing, was it 9 or something less? But you see, we are publishing hardcover at 19 points. I mean, for 14.99. You can even try to increase it to $19 if you believe that it's going to do well on that same price. Now, having done that, you just come here and click on publish your hardcover book. After I click on publish a hardcover book, you see that you are done with the process of publishing hardcovers. And once you are done with process of publishing hardcovers, you are good to go. You have this checked, and then that is all there is in this entire process and journey. You see, this is how it's going to look up and show up for you. Just So this is what you're going to now see next, to tell you that your hardcover has been submitted, and there is just little you have to do right now. Just close this, and proceed with other publishing that you have to do. You can see that this also is now in review. The hardcover is now in review, and in a few days, sometimes it's because it is low content book. Low content books take longer time to publish. Sometimes it takes about 5 days, sometimes even up to a week, because it's low content books. There are a lot of restrictions, putting pressure on the book, but eventually it will go live and start selling on the platform. So I think we are done with hardcover, and I'm going to pause here for like a few seconds to see if we have questions that I need to take, and also to get feedback, just to know if what I have shared with you is something that you fully understand, and it's something that you can also try out on your own. If you have any issues, please just don't hesitate to always visit the entire processes again. Visit the entire process again. And let me just say that this is not something that you can just start off today and then expect to be great at today. No. What I'm teaching you today, it's a combination of many years of repetition. So it is just what it is. With constant practice, if this is what the route you believe that you want to go into, take your time and just learn the ropes gradually, and before you know it, you master it, and it becomes easy for you as well. So having said this on publishing of hardcover, we are now going to go to the platforms that I was showing you earlier, where I'm going to show you how to use most of those tools on that particular website. The two websites, I'm going to show you their specific use cases, and show you some things that some people do not know, how you can, and I mean, using that particular tool and then achieving more results even as a publisher. But I remember that I said I was going to share something else with you. So before we start that, let me open up this design, this picture or screenshot I said I was going to talk about. Let me just open it, and then quickly just mention one or two things in like the next 2 minutes, and then we go to the platforms where we are going to publish our book. No, go to the platform we're going to work with PDFs. So let me just share this right now. Let me share what I'm looking at right now. So I talked about this email that Amazon sent me um some days ago. So this particular email is an email I got with respect to some of the low content books I publish. And then look at what they said here. He say we noticed the low content checkbox in the category section of title, whatever, whatever. But look at what he says here. He says we remove the check mark for you. Low content books have different ISBN and distribution options. Therefore, we ask you to update your ISBN selection. To publish your paperback, he says he now told me to what he say return to edit and do all of this. Now, what this is just trying to tell me is that, and why I have to tell you is because when you publish a book on Amazon and you have issues with the book, Amazon will always send you an email like this. They will start with what you are seeing here. Hi, we checked your files and found issues that need to be fixed, and then they will tell you exactly what is wrong. If it is on the cover, they will write cover here and tell you what to do on the cover. If it's interior and tell you what to do in it. If it's specific pages, they will point to you to those pages and you tell you what exactly you should do. But many times interpretation of what they are saying here can be an issue. And you may even see what they have sent you, but you don't even understand what they are saying. But reading this, I understood that the reason why this was sent to me as an error is because I generated my own ISBN that I have used for this particular publication. And like I've shown you on the hardcover session, when they are publishing a low content book, Amazon expects you to select that you want them to publish the book without an ISBN. But if you provide your own ISBN, if you insist and provide your own ISBN, they will consider your book that you have published as not a low content book. They will consider it to be one of the other book kind of books that every other person publishes. So that's what they're just trying to say here. And with that, because they have determined that my book is not a low content book, they have unchecked the mark for me, and then they have ensured that I cannot even check it again. I cannot select low content book. I either publish this book like that as a full book, which they will eventually block because the content is a low content book. They will block it if I continue like that, or I just redo it. I just republish the book like from afresh, do it from afresh. Then after doing it from afresh, then I will now put in the selection that I want to publish the book without an ISBN. Then they will allow the book to be published. So this was just important because I needed to point you to that this information because I also showed in the last class how to generate ISBN, and I thought that it is important to tell you that those ISBN when you generate them, you may not necessarily be able to use them for publishing low content books. You can use it for your full books, that you have written. You can use that to do that, and if you want, I don't know, but you can use it for other purposes as you so desire. So, but that is just that for this. Wait, I'm coming. Were you seeing what I was showing you at all? Oh, I was just talking.
No, there was no screen, sir.
Oh my god. Ah, and I've said a lot though. I thought you guys were seeing what I was talking about.
No, we saw this. We saw this one.
Okay, okay, fantastic.
This
Then
one
that
was.
that is all. That was just all I was just trying to explain. So now let's go back to other tools so that we can finish up this class in a good time. Let's go back to other tools so that I can finish this class in a good time. Now, let me show you what we can do with Amazon. I mean, with PDFs. We have done publishing on hardcover. I've reviewed what I said I was going to talk about in the previous class. Now, I want to show you how to work with PDF using these tools I have shared with you today. So let's start with ilovepdf.com. Now, I want to share with you how you can use. I want to share with you how you can use ilovepdf.com to do a lot. Where is it? ilovepdf.com. Fantastic. I want to share with you how you can use this tool to do a lot. Firstly, when you jump on this tool, let me say that I may not be able to even exhaust what you can do on this particular platform you are right now. One of the best ways to learn how to use some of these tools is by practice. Just come here, explore on your own, click everything, try everything here. Before you know it, you'll be able to now master and know exactly what to do when you come here. Now, I'm going to show you what I do. So sometimes if I want to just come, I don't know exactly what to come and look for. You see this part that says all PDF tools. That's where you just hover, just take your mouse over like this. You see all these things are going to come up. I'll show you. Now, but let me tell you the specific things that most people use or you can use this tool for. Number one, if you want to turn PDF to Word, sometimes you have a PDF document and you are saying that, oh, I cannot use this PDF. And because because it's a PDF file, you want to edit the content, but you're unable to edit the content because you cannot write on top PDF. You want to change something inside the PDF, you cannot change it. You want to do something, you cannot. This tool will help you achieve that. So what I just want you to do is that look at the headings here. See, here this one say organize PDF, this one say optimize PDF, this one say convert PDF, right? Then this one says, oh, sorry, this one say convert to PDF. This one say convert from PDF, edit PDF, PDF security. Now, what you want to do is come to this part that says convert from PDF, and you will see under here this option that says PDF to Word. But just so that we can have a better view on this landing page, even without coming here, even without coming to this all PDF tools, as soon as you land on ilovepdf.com, there are bigger icons here that are easy to navigate, bigger icons here. But when you come here, you see all the tools. However, from here, you can be able to see the most frequently used aspect of this particular platform. Now, look at what I was saying here, PDF to Word. If you click on PDF to Word like this tool will allow you to convert any PDF file into a Word document that you can edit. So let's say you have your book that has been maybe an editor work on it and sent you the PDF, but you want to edit something inside. And because it's a PDF file, you're unable to edit. Just bring that document, come to PDF, to I love PDF, upload that PDF file here. After you have selected PDF to Word, upload that PDF file. After you've uploaded a PDF file, let me see which PDF file I'm even going to upload. I don't think I have any particular one I want to upload right now. But just upload your PDF file. Okay, let me see. Maybe I will have one. Let me see. Let me go to one of my books. Uh I don't think I have a particular PDF I want to upload. Anyway, just come here, click on this, select PDF file. When you have uploaded the PDF file, just click on convert. Okay, let me just use this one since this is what we're working on. Let me just use this. I'll just select like this now. When you select it, it's going to open like this, right? Click on convert to Word. Just click on convert to Word. It's going to load. And then once you finish loading, download it to your device, and that's all. You can open it with Microsoft Word and edit it as you so wish. Let's go back and let me show you other tools because of the time limit we have. Now, this on this same platform, you can convert PDF to Excel, you can convert Excel to PDF, you can convert PDF to pictures and pictures back to PDF. There are some times that you may be working on a particular application, they will tell you that you have to merge all your credentials together, merge all your credentials, merge all your start your even your CV, everything, put them in one place. And you'll now be wondering, how do I do that? You can use this tool. First of all, if you have your CV in Microsoft Word, you have your passport in picture format, you have your CV in PDF format, and you're asked to merge them into one PDF. What you simply do is first convert your picture, this picture JPG, come to JPG to PDF, and select that particular picture, that particular passport, change it to PDF and save it. After you've changed it to PDF and save it, come to where is it now? Let's open. Come to Word to PDF. Come to Word to PDF and select it. Come to Word to PDF and select it, and then convert your, let's say, your CV, for instance, that is on Word document. Convert it to what? To PDF. After you've converted Word to PDF, converted JPG to PDF, then you can now come back to this same tool, and then you will see merge PDF. You now see merge PDF, just like I showed you on this particular call earlier. Then you now come out to merge PDF and select all the files that you have converted from Word to PDF, JPG to PDF, and all the PDF you have converted. Come here, select PDF, select all of them, and then merge them, and they become only one document, only one PDF that you can upload. Now, beyond that, there are times that you have a particular PDF file that is very large. You cannot be able to work on it because it's too large. You want to upload it to a site, maybe on a Google form, and they are telling you that it has exceeded the particular limit and you should reduce the size. And you're wondering, how do I reduce a PDF file? It is very easy to accomplish with this. Look at this file. Look at this part that says compressed PDF. That's what I want you to use. Come to this part and say compressed PDF. Select compressed PDF, and that file that is too large that you want to compress, you come here and select, and then select that particular file that is large that you want to make smaller. After you selected it, let me select just a random file, so that you see how it works. Even though I may not eventually compress it, but I'll just, because a random file, I'll just select it and show you, just so that you have an idea of how it works. And the best way, like I've been saying, to explore and enjoy these particular tools that I've been sharing with you is by constantly working on them on your own. Now, look at the different options we have here. There are three options. Extreme compression. Extreme compression will give you a very small size. However, it will give you less quality if you have, especially when you have a doc. If you, what you want to compress has more of pictures, it's going to reduce the quality of the file, but the compression is going to be very, very high as well. Recommended compression has good quality and good compression. High compression has high quality but less compression. That means that if you use high quality, high compression, less compression, you are going to have high quality of images and text, but the size that you're going to be getting will not be all that compressed. So, having said that, when you now select, many times depending on what you're working on, it's good to just select the recommended compression here, and then click on compress PDF. And once you do that, you are good to go on this particular option. So let me show you one last thing before we move on to the next two, where I'm going to now share with you a few other important things that you, if you like, you can call hacks. If you like, you can call hacks. But if you like, you can also just take it like that. Okay. Some of them are also even here. There are times that you would want to use, there are times that you may maybe have a document and you don't want anybody to be able to use. You don't want anybody to have access to that particular PDF except you grant them access. Sometimes you, this may be useful for classified documents. And with this particular tool, you can set up a password. You can set up a password for a PDF. You see what it says? Encrypt your PDF with a password to keep sensitive data confidential. You can select, you can, let me show you now. Let me just do an example for this one. I think this one is practical, so I'm going to do an example. So let's say I've selected this particular PDF and I upload it and I want to protect it. See here, it's asking me for password. I will type a password now. Let me select, let me just write the password. Um, I'll write the password. See, I've written a password. I'll click on protect PDF. Okay, now I've clicked on protect PDF. Let me open that file. I will try and open the PDF now, and then you see what happened. Okay, it's just download. Let's download. To just be clear, you may not want to use this for your ebook. Actually, you may not want to use this one for your ebook, because if you use this one for your ebook, well, it depends on what kind of ebook you have done. Well, I don't know. Just use it the way you want. Let me not restrict your kind of use, but just know that this particular tool is meant to be used when and only when necessary. So I have done it. I'm opening the file now. I don't know if you can see my screen. Look at, can you see that? I'm trying to open the document, but look at, it says this document is password protected. Please enter a password. Okay, let me just use a wrong password. Anything. Submit. You see? Incorrect password. But let me use the right password now. See? Fantastic. Isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. Now, this is only to be used when necessary. So you decide when it's going to be necessary for you to go ahead to use. Okay, I see a hand raised. Is it a question? Okay, perhaps it's an error. So now I haven't shown you that. I haven't shown you that. Let me go to the next tool. Let me go to the next tool and share with
Hello,
you.
sir.
Yes, please.
I have a question concerning the use of password.
Go ahead.
If you're maybe selling book and things like that,
Yes.
does it mean that you are saying that one has to give out the password to the client, the consumer? For instance, maybe you are selling that book, so the consumer has to have that password, or that's what I want to be sure.
Okay, that's why I said that using this particular that particular tool has to be at your discretion, and you have to use it only when and where necessary. When you are publishing a book, if you are publishing an ebook, you don't necessarily have to use a password. Don't use a password. I will not even advise you to, because if you use a password, the password is just one password. If you share the password with one person, the person can, if the person give other people the password, they will still have access to the book. And if you now use a password for your ebook, it makes it harder for people to access. So that you don't want to use that. You don't want to do something that, okay, somebody has forgotten the password now. How do they now read the book? Understand? So don't use password. I'm going to show you better ways to, if you want to protect your book. Maybe you don't want people to be able to copy the content inside the book. I'll show you better ways to
Good.
achieve that. And maybe yes, there are other ways to do that, which I'm going to show you now. So okay, let's talk about. See, I just even mentioned that, but I forgot to say it. But thankfully, you asked the question, and let me just mention. Now, let's say you have a book. You have written a book. You have made and you are scared that people will, when you share your ebook, people will now open the ebook, just press and copy, just copy part of your book and post it on social media without even giving you credit, and you don't want that to happen to you. Maybe that's you, and then you are thinking about all of these things. You don't want people to be able to copy your book. You don't want anybody to you don't want anybody to have access to your content, so that whoever carries your book cannot just press copy and paste on social media. This is what you should do, right? Now all I just need to do, right, is first of all, your book is in PDF already, right? Come to this part where you see PDF to JPG. Select the PDF to JPG. What you simply need to do in order to achieve that is, first, you have to convert everything inside the book to pictures. Then, after you convert it to pictures, you convert it again. You convert it back to what? Convert it back to. Uh, so the document is a document of pictures, written content, but pictures. So they'll not be able to copy the content from the book. So that is the way to go. First, so you come here, you select PDF to JPG, select the PDF file, convert it to JPG. It's going to download in. Let me show you an example. PDF to JPG. You look how it's going to show PDF to JPG. Just allow the first option like this. Okay, this file is protected. Sorry, that's the one problem with doing some things. Let me remove that and use an unprotected file. Let me use this one. Okay, good. This is the file. Now, when you have uploaded it, just click on this part that says convert to JPG and allow it to convert. Just wait for it to load. Okay, taking a while, but it's worth the wait. Let's just wait. So run completing 90, 90, 100. Okay, great. Okay, great, 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 great. Now you just all you need to do is just download this PDF. I mean, this download this JPG. Download this. Just download it, which I'm going to do right now. I just download it. So you see, it's going to download as a zip file, a WinRAR zip file. I will make you understand what that is. So this zip file, right? Let me see if I can show you the zip file. The zip when you talk about zip files are just they are like a jacket. They are like jackets that you can put like a bag rather that you put many things inside the bag and then carry one single bag. It can be only a single bag with many accessories inside, just like a zip. So you zip many things inside. So that's what this is about. Usually, when you download multiple files from platforms like this, usually on the internet, they are downloaded as a zip file. So this is not the zip file. Let me find it. So I'm trying to open the zip file. Then let me show you how to work around with that zip file. Let me show you how to work around with that zip file. Let me stop sharing this and then share this. Okay. Okay, now what you're looking at, right? Don't worry about the many plenty things you're seeing. All of these things you're just seeing, this all these pages you're seeing, all these things you're seeing like this, they are just representation of the individual pages on that book I converted to PDF, I mean to JPG. They are just the individual pages. These are just single page. Let me open it so that you see. Let me just open it. No, not there, not that too. Sorry. Let me share with you what I opened so that you. Sorry, we're just going. We are getting there. We're just trying to be sure that we're in a good place. So this is what I just opened. This is one of the pages that I just opened from the part. You can see at the top here. It says I love PDF merge one then point is JPG. So this is now a JPG file, a picture file. This is a picture. As it is like this, now, I can just even be. I can't even decide to even be sharing this one every day on my WhatsApp status if I want. Just be sharing for anybody to just look through. At the end of sharing maybe three of the pictures, I'll put the link for them to buy the entire book. I don't know, anyhow you want to do it, but this is just me trying to look through. So now that I've shown you that, what I want to now show you is that when you have now extracted your files like this, what you can simply just do is you can just click on this part that says no, let me close. I'll click on this part that says extract to. Okay, no, not that. If you do that, you are not going to get the exact results. So let's go back. So on the file, this is the name of this particular file. That is where you click on it, and then click on it. Then you click on extract, and then click on OK. So when it is going to extract completely, when you extract, it's going to extract as individual pictures. In this case, 90 pictures because we have 90 pages. So in this case, it's going to be 90 pictures because we have 90 pages. Now, when you finish extracting, um, let's just wait for it a while. This is actually a very long road. Many times you may not really want to go through all this stress just because you don't want somebody to copy the content of your book. But if you understand other things I'm going to tell you before the end of this class, you may not really bother about people having even free copies of your book. You may even be happy that people are sharing your book if after the last set of things I will tell you before this class ends. So this thing I'm just showing you for knowledge sake, and then just in case you have a client that insists that they don't want anybody to copy their book, then you can go through this pain and do it because you will charge the client and they will pay you. Hmm. So after now, let me show you what I've just done. Let me show you what I've just done. Let me share this screen now. Let me stop sharing this.
What?
Hello? So did you want to say something? Oh, okay. I guess that was really okay. So this is the file I just extracted. This is the zip file, but this is the file I just extracted. I'll open it now and show you. Can you see what I'm showing you right now? You see that all of these now are this is just the complete book. This all these pictures you're seeing is a complete book I've just had. So if I want to now convert this back to PDF so that I can now have it as a shareable file for people to use, all I simply need to do is come back again to I love PDF. I'll just go back to I love PDF. Now instead of changing PDF to JPG, what do I do? I'll change JPG back to PDF. I'll change JPG back to PDF. So let me share that now. Let me share that now. We're rounding up because after this just show you one I'll just show you one I'll show you the other tool I was talking about. Then I share with you some of the secrets I was referring to, and then we clear we are done. We close the particular class. So you come back to this particular tool pdf.com, and then instead of PDF to JPG you select JPG to PDF. It's just like a reverse now. So I'll click on it, but I may not go through all the processes because if I do that, we may not end this class. But I'll show you what is sufficient enough for you to work with. And if you just do what I'm telling you right now, you achieve the result. Yes. So select JPG images. That's what you want to do. Click on select JPG images. You click like this. Um, Allow you to come up. Click like this. I don't know what's happening. Okay, good. I'm gonna click it now. Open. Okay. Okay. Click like this. Then this is the folder containing all those content. Then what do I do? I will now select. I'll just select all of this. I will select because I'm using the free version of this. I love PDF. You are only permitted to select 20 pictures per time. So I'm going to select only 20. Um, okay, so to select quickly, right? Once you just use your cursor to select one only. Then in order to select more, just press on shift on your keyboard. Press on shift and then use the side button. Just be going like this. I've selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now I can only select if I select more than 20, I'll not be able to proceed. So I'll select 20, I'll click on open, and you see what will happen now. See that all the files have now been arranged for me. So you don't have to worry, everything is well arranged. You just as it is like this now, I can just go ahead and convert to PDF, right? Everything like this is going to convert it to one PDF. Now, because I have 90 pages and I'm doing this in batches of 20, it means that I'll end up having 4 PDFs because each PDF is now going to have 20 pages. Now, after doing all the 4 different designs separately, you come back to this page where you see merge. Come back to this page where you see merge. Click on merge, then upload first PDF, second PDF, third PDF, fourth PDF, and then merge them together. It becomes one PDF again, and then you have your book that nobody can copy the content inside. The easiest way, let me say the main way now that I've taught you now is what I have shown you. I will show you another platform that you can do with one click. However, I have tried that one with one click and it did not work. So that's why I'm saying that this one I'm showing you now is a hard way, but it is the most effective that I have seen. If you don't want people to be able to copy the content of your book, this is the most effective way I have seen. Convert them to PDF, to pictures, go back again and convert them to PDF. And once you do that, you are good to go. Once you do that, you are good to go. So that said, we are good here. That said, you are good. But before you click on convert to PDF, ensure that you select the paper size. If you see now, this is on A4. Make sure that you select the paper size of your exact picture. Select the paper size of the exact book that you are doing. So make sure that you click on fit. Just click this part that says fit, same page as image. Just click on that before you convert. If not, when you are done, your book will now will be disfigured. So make sure that you just select fit as image size, then click on convert to PDF. And then after you have converted the four PDFs, come back to merge PDF and then upload the four different PDFs to make them one. Once you have that, you are done with making your book not copyable. I think that's all for this particular platform. So let's go back to the next platform that I was trying to show you to work with. Okay, I'm sharing this link right now. First, I'm sharing this link to the I'm sharing this link right now to the chat, the live chat first. I'll share it to the live chat. Then I'll also share it to the WhatsApp group. So this is I love PDF.com. Then this one I'm currently on is online to PDF.com. Online to PDF.com. The day I discovered this, the day I discovered this particular website, this one I'm showing you now, it was like a new anniversary for me because this tool has saved me a lot of time, has helped me earn more money because of efficient delivery. It has it has helped me a lot. So and because they helped me, I know that their websites also have ads. So I sometimes I click on these ads just to also support them because they have been supporting me. Anyway, all right. So that's just my own way of giving back. Anyway, so now, um, okay, and another way of giving back again is by showing you the website so that you can also go there, land on there, and help them also make money by using their tool. Okay, that's it. Now look at this online to PDF. Once you're on this online to PDF, one thing I want you to do is look at this. Come down a little bit. You see this part that says preferences, and under preferences there are a number of things you can do. Under preferences there are a number of things you can do. Look at you can compress. There's compression. There is a part for viewing. There's a part for you to convert image to PDF. There's a part for protection, which I'm going to dwell on a little more. There's a part to insert headers and footers, which is not always necessary, especially if you know how to work with Microsoft Word formatting. Remember formatting that I shared with you. You can also work with this on Excel, then layout as well. So compression, just like I showed you how to compress on I love PDF.com, you can also use this tool to compress. And how do you do it? You simply select the PDF file, just click here and select the PDF file you're working with, right? After you've uploaded the PDF file, say I want to work with this PDF file, I've uploaded this PDF file, then I want to compress it. Maybe the size is quite large, I want to compress it. I can decide to choose the quality I want with this. What I want, a low quality, a standard quality, a medium quality, or high quality. I can select that, select the resolution of the images, how qualitative I want the image to look, and then whether I still want to maintain a black or and white style, or I want my image to be in color, especially if the image is already colored. So all of those things are the preferences I can make here. Once I'm done, I click on convert and my file gets converted in a few seconds. So this is one tool you should explore because shown you how it works with I love PDF. I'm just trying to summarize with this. Click on view and then this helps you to also look at other aspects of this whole thing. Please, at your own time, just explore these tools. I'm not sure that I've used this view since I started using this tool. I'm not really sure. So I've not really mastered what this is about. So I've not used this because have not had any use for it. But protection, let's come to protection and let me show you what I was saying at time. Now look at the option. We have four options here. One, two, three, four. Hmm? On these four options, we have create password for opening, which means if I check this now, I can be able to set a password. You see that this one is with just a single click, I can set a password. If I click on lock printing, normally this lock printing means that if I set up my PDF file and I upload it online, nobody should be able to print it. It will remove the option of printing the book. Well, the kind of technology that these people explore, I don't know. So you can see that lock printing. If I select lock printing, which I'm going to try out now, I'm going to use this option. I will select all these options and then I will save this file and then we'll open the PDF and try and see. Because remember when I was talking about their inability for somebody to copy your book. This was the tool I used. I used this part that says lock copying. Unfortunately, after using lock copying, when I was now done with the file, I saw that I was still able to copy the file. So I thought it may not really work as I wanted. But I'm going to check it again just for us to be sure again. Then this part that says lock modifying, I'm also going to check it. So that three things we are going to check the moment I am done with this is that we are going to check if we can still see the option to print or not, if we can copy the file or not, and if we can modify. I think these two can pretty work the same way. So we are going to see if we can achieve those three things with this particular tool. So now I've uploaded the file I want to use. I've checked up the options I want. I'll just click on convert. So when I click on convert, let it work and let's see what we are going to be getting. If all of those options I've selected will work or not. Then after we use this particular tool now and we are sure whether it's going to work or not, what we are now going to do is that I'm now going to tell you some secrets about using PDFs, especially for ebook. If you're writing an ebook and you want to have an ebook that you will not be scared to share with other people, I'm going to tell you some secrets that you're going to explore. Then I'll give you one bonus tool I also use, but that is not necessarily for PDF. I use that tool mainly for mainly when I'm working with pictures, converting pictures to text. So that's what I use that tool for. So I'm saving that file now, and I'm going to open that file and show you so that we explore it together. I'm going to open that file right now and show you so that we are going to explore everything together. So let me stop sharing what you're seeing and let me share what I want you to see. Okay, so this is the file that I have just done. This is the file I have just what's it called now? This is the file now you have like you can see that I have just done. So now I'm going to open the other one. I'm going to open this file. This is the file that I have just selected all those options for. What are the options? Lock printing, lock copying, lock modifying. So let's first of all try copying. How do I copy? I'll just put my cursor like this. You see? The fact that I can even let me copy. Let me see if I can copy. I can copy. I've selected like this. I'll click on Control C. Let me select like that. Control C. I'll click on Control C. Then let me try and paste on my Microsoft Word and see if it's going to paste or not. Don't worry. Let me see if it's going to paste or not. Let's also view it together before I even paste it, so that I'll show you what I'm doing. Before I paste it, let me show you. So that if it works, fine. If it doesn't work, then we are also together. So that's the entire concept of this bootcamp. I'm showing you everything as I'm doing it. So let me paste now, Control V. Uh, I've actually pasted though, I'm not seeing anything. Well, see what is pasting is what I've copied before now. Okay, let me do it again. Maybe I made a mistake. Let me copy it. Let me copy it and see again. Let me do it again. I press Control C. I press Control C like 1 million times now. I've come back here. Let me paste. It's not the same. This is not what I copied though. Okay, maybe it's working. Okay, let me just be sure. Let me be extra sure that it's working or not. Let me open another file, the same file, but a different format. Let me open another file. Okay, this is another. This is the same file, but this one now is not. This one has not been. Those options have not been checked on it. So let me see if I can copy this one. Yeah, it is. Oh, it worked. Oh, wait. Oh, let me copy it and so that I'm paste so that you see now. I copy. I'm copying again, right? Let's come back to. Ah, my God. I'm sorry. Sometimes sharing. I want to be sharing this thing so that you see. Unfortunately, I have to be alternating, and sometimes alternating takes a lot of work. Okay, this is what I was trying to show you. I'm saying that this now, look at, we have two files here. This is the second file I open now. This one I'm currently on is not this one I'm currently on is not have not been protected. I did not open it on online to PDF. I did not open it. So I'll copy. Let me copy. I'll copy it now. Then I'll go to Microsoft Word again. I'll go to Microsoft Word and let me show you. So let me paste. Ah, it pasted though. It means that what we worked on worked. See, this is the document I just copied now. I copied this one now from this PDF file. I copied this now from this PDF file. From this PDF file right now. See, this is it. I copied this from this PDF file and I pasted it on Microsoft Word and it pasted correctly. But on this other one, I copied the same thing. Okay, let me try copying something else. I copied here now, right? I copied here. Let me copy it again. I copied this. Copied it. Let me go to Microsoft Word. Maybe I have also discovered something also something also new that will save me some stress as well. So okay. Now I've copied something else from the other file. Now let me paste. Uh the file is working. What I'm pasting now is not what I copied. What I copied was just this code. Do more of what you love. And I'm trying to paste it on Microsoft Word now, but it's pasting the previous thing I have copied. So that's to say that those options actually worked. Fantastic. So which means all the stress I took, you and myself, to be able to ensure that nobody is able to copy our documents by converting from PDF to pictures and pictures to Word has now proven to be unnecessary. Fantastic, and I'm glad this has opened up another well of knowledge that we are going to be using to also earn more. Fortunately, thank you for your patience to even help me discover this. Thank you very much. So now let me also check something else. Let me also check something else. Let me stop sharing this and check something else. Let me stop sharing this and check something else. Remember that the options we selected was no copying, no printing, no modifying. So let's check if no printing will also work. Let's check if no printing will also work on this file. Okay, normally, right, I am viewing is a separate file. Let me look at this file. Normally, if I want to print this PDF file, look at what I'll do. I'll click on file. I will come down. See this option for print. I'll click on print like this. And it should normally bring me to this page where I can just print, right? But let me try the same thing on this new file, on this other file that I have protected with those options, right? Let me click file. You see, The option for print is no more here. Can you see that? So which means that this tool is a very, very powerful tool. I cannot print this file because can you see this option for print is not here. But this other one, look at the option for print is here. Is valid for me to click. But on the other one, the option for printing is not there. Look at this. This is the other file. Option for print is grayed out. I cannot print. Fantastic. So that means that the options we selected on online to PDF actually works. Perhaps the time I tried that first, it did not work for some reasons. Maybe I did not do it correctly. Or, on and on. Maybe I did not get that part correctly. But you can see from the experiment I've just done again tonight that the options actually work. Let me show you the options again so that we are able to understand what I'm saying all this while. Let me show you the options again. Let me show you the options again. So these were the options we selected. Let me go back. What we did was simply upload our file, then come under protection and select lock printing, lock copying, lock modifying. And only by checking these three boxes, we have already we're able to set our manuscript or our book in a way that nobody can copy the content inside and and share without our permission on social media. Number two, they cannot modify the content inside. And number three, we have locked it for printing. Nobody can just carry it to any cyber cafe and say, print this book for me. Nobody can do that because we have locked those options on this particular tool. See, I submit to you that I have also just learned some of this thing I'm talking to you right now. I have for not for the ability for people not to copy your book. I have been using the long process. It has been taking me a lot of time. But this one now, with only this few click, my God, I have gotten another well of understanding that will sure create other rooms for me because right now I'm going to add it to my services. I'm going to make it very bold now. I will say, yes, I can make your book. Nobody can be able to copy your book. I will save it from copyright. I will save it. I will look for. I will ask. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT. Tell me more sophisticated words to use if, for telling people that people I can do something in your manuscript that people cannot be able to copy. You're laughing. That's it now. I will say, tell me more sophisticated words that I can use. So I'm going to sound big. And when I sound big, people are going to now pay big. Because there are sometimes if you use small English, some people will undermine what you are offering. That's by the way. Don't worry, when we start talking about the business of publishing, we will talk we'll talk that day we'll just have discussions. We'll just talk and you understand the secret of some of these things. Anyway, now that we have understood this, click on convert and your book is well done and we are good to go. So please, no matter what you do, explore this particular tool. Online to PDF is a powerful tool, just like I've shown you now. If I had already confirmed that this will work, I would have even saved us all the stress of going through all that has saved us a lot of minutes on this particular call. So that said, we are done with these particular tools. These two tools that I've shown you are the major tools I use for working with PDF. But there are other tools that you can also exploit. There's a tool called smallpdf.com. Let me show you smallpdf.com. I don't use this one often, but it's also another tool that you can use just in case some of these ones maybe there's a network problem or something not really work as you like. Just go to smallpdf.com and you can also use that tool to get ahead. Now, this is not what I was saying I was going to share with you as a bonus. This is not the tool I said I was going to share with you as a bonus. I'm going to share that tool with you as a bonus, and it's a practical tool that I'm going to show you how to use, right? So, but this is a one tool just for PDFs as well. You can also explore in case you have a need for it. And like I said, concluding that the best way to really use these tools and maximize them is by constant practice. Go ahead, use it, try out all the features that are available, and then get ahead. So before I show you the last tool, and then we close this particular training today, I said I was going to share with you some secrets for sharing your PDF ebooks, especially if you are somebody who has written an ebook and then you are scared that people are going to share it without your permission. In fact, let me just break the bubble and break that table to say that the moment you publish your book, especially your PDF or your ebook, you have no right as to how people will distribute the book, and that should not be your problem. Don't bother yourself about how people will distribute your book. What you should be bothered about is that how many people will actually pay you for the book. So what I would just like to tell you is that when you publish your book, whether on Seller or any other platform, just publish your book, right? Publish your book and try your best to be able to see that the people that the your efforts of publishing, let me do this, to see that your effort of publishing is put towards marketing and promotion in such a way that there are more people who are actually going to have access to your book, so that you don't keep bothering your head around how many people are going to download my book for free, how many people are going to send my book to other people for free. You don't have any particular rights or any particular control over that one. So all you have control over is what I'm telling you now. So one of the first ways to achieve that is that you should one of the first ways to work with PDF in a way that you will not be able to be bothered, you'll not be bothered about how people eventually use your tool, is by number one, ensure that you put in more of your products at towards the, let's say towards the end of your book, towards the end of your book, put in more of your products. By putting up a product, I mean that if you have other programs like your manuscripts for other books, or you have other books that you have published online, maybe on Amazon, put the links, publish those links, put those links inside the book. Do you understand? Put those links inside the book. That's number one. Number two, put what I call apart from books now, put your programs. If you are a coach, for instance, if you're a coach who also have other coaching programs and you have done an ebook. Maybe the ebook is about, maybe the ebook is just like a workbook that is even free or is not free. You are scared that people are going to distribute it for free without your permission. Put links to your own mentorship programs, your coaching programs. Just put subtle links almost everywhere inside the book. For instance, you are talking about one aspect of the book. You can say that in my coaching program, I talked about this. We go in depth in this and this and this. Put a link on how people can get it. So by the time you do all of that, you put your programs inside the book. You put links inside the book. You put access to other books that you have published. You put all those things. You will even be happy that people are even going ahead to you even be happy that people are going ahead to publish to rather sorry you even be happy that people are going ahead to distribute your book even without your consent. You will even be happy. Why? Because they are helping you to do what we call free promotion. You are not paying for the extra promotion. So now that said, I'm now going to show you the last tool on this particular call before we call this a day. I'm going to show you the last tool, and this last tool is no other tool but what I call online OCR. Let me show you that tool right now. Online OCR. Let me share with you that tool. Okay, fantastic. So this is the tool, online OCR, and I'll tell you what this tool is about. I'll share with you the link right now. Onlineocr.net. This is the tool. I'll share the link right now in the group chats for you to have access to. Now, what is this tool used for? Very, very fantastic tool. What do I use this tool for? This tool is used for converting images to text. And no, it is not. It is not. It is not like AI that will say converting text to image. No, we can call it an AI tool, but it's not as if it will convert any image into text. No, what this tool will simply do is that it will scan any image you upload and extract all the text on the image, so that you can be able to work with that kind of image. So let's say, for instance, you have An author sends you, because that's how I actually use this particular tool. Maybe an author sends you the front and back cover of their book, but somehow they did not send you the about the author or about the book, but you need those information to publish the book. But they sent you the front and the back cover. Now, usually on the back cover, you usually have those information. You usually have the information of about the author and about the book. So what do you do in that case? You usually have about the author and about the book. So if you want to, you now you don't have the written text, but you want to now use this, it's easier to just ask the author to send them to you. But in cases where you don't have direct access to maybe the author and you don't want to spend too much time, beating around the bush, you want to get the job done quickly, use this particular tool I'm showing you now, onlineocr.net. And how do you use this tool? You come to this part where you see select file, click on select file, and then I'm going to upload the back cover of a particular book. I'm going to upload the back cover in picture format now. I'm going to upload the back cover of this particular book. I'll upload the back cover of this particular book. Let me look for any book. Let me look for one book I have done here. Let's see which book would go for this. Okay, just a second. The back cover of any particular book. Let me see the book that we can use right now. Okay, great. I've seen one book that we can just use. So just give me one more second to get this, to get the back cover. I'm only seeing the front cover. I can't see the back cover. Where's the back cover? Not. Okay, let me see this. Where's the back cover? Okay, great. Okay, now I just saw one book that we can just try and use. Now I've uploaded this particular, right? I've uploaded this particular book. You can see that completed. Now I'm going to click on convert. Just click on convert. The moment the book is done uploading, just click on convert. It's waiting. It's waiting, and will soon be done. Great. Now I want you to look at what is here. Just look at this part here. You can see it says about the author, and he wrote the name of the author and all of this other information. Now look at all I can just do now is to just come here, copy, or just copy all of this information, copy all this information like this, and then I am good to go. Now, but before I proceed with this, let me even show you the picture that I just converted to text to show you how fast and easy this actually worked, just for illustration purposes and for you to learn how this is done. So you will get to understand the use of this particular tool when you start working with more of pictures, and then you need to extract the text from them. When you start working with pictures that you need to extract text from, you will start to understand the essence of this particular tool. I have since I discovered the tool, I have been using it on several occasions, and it has been really helpful to me. So that's why I thought to share it with you, because I know that you are also going to learn a thing or two from it. You're also going to get one or two value from it. The particular image is taking a while to load. It's taking a while to load. Okay. Um, just give me 1 second. Okay, I think it has come up. Okay, let me share. Let me show you what I'm trying to show you right now. And then we close this call right now. Let's show, and then we close this call. Okay, what's happening? Okay, fantastic. So I'm sharing right now. I'm sharing photos. Now this is the book. This is the cover book. This is the cover that I uploaded to online OCR. You see, it's a text, picture and all. Then I uploaded this directly to online OCR, and then I uploaded that to online OCR, and then I got what I just showed you, and then I got this. I got the text. I got the text from the particular content. I got the text. This is the text. Then this text is what I can now upload on Amazon. This is about the author, the content here. Then about the book is also here. Only that, well, it's not well arranged, but I know what I need from the book. And you see that it got everything the way it was on the particular book. So I'll just copy what I want to copy in text and then go ahead and publish. If you understand how to use these tools that I've shared with you this evening, you are going to up your game. You are going to up your game, and you will enjoy more from your small efforts. You enjoy more from your small efforts. So I hope today's class has been fantastic for you. I hope today's class has been fantastic for you. Please, I'm going to pause here to take any questions that you may have before we draw the class to an end. I'm going to pause here now to take any questions or take any feedback that may arise as we speak so that we can end this class right away. I think we have really done a lot today. We have covered so much, and today we should um, and at this point we should be looking at rounding up because we have really done so much. Okay, so the room is open. The room is open, and then let's see if there is nothing else. Then it is actually a good time together, well spent, and then we are going to look forward to our next class when we are going to be talking about what are we talking about next week? That will be on Monday. On Monday of next week. Next week is going to be the final week for this our training of what? Final week for our training. It has been quite a long one. So next week is going to be the final day for our training. And okay, let me stop sharing this while I conclude. So next week is going to be the final day for our training, and understand that next week is going to be the final day for our training. We have just three things to do. First of all, we are going to be on Monday. We should be talking about. We should be talking about. Let me check. Sometimes I used to forget this timetable. Let me check. Okay, next week on Monday we should be talking about author's profile. We are going to be looking at how to create author's profile on Amazon. Author's profile is a fantastic discovery, and it's a fantastic thing you need to also learn because that helps you. It helps your business as well. It helps you to charge more. If you are able to set up an author's profile for a client, you're able to include that as a service that you can charge for. Then on Wednesday, we are not also going to talk about the business of book publishing. Then that's the day we are going to talk about where the money is in this entire business of publishing and how to go get it. And how to structure yourself as a business person, as a big book publisher in business. And then on Friday of next week will be our closing ceremony or the summary. That's the day we are going to get general feedback from everybody. And before then, I'm going to share some things that I may also want to learn from every one of you, just like a feedback form to know what your experiences have been towards throughout this entire journey of 31 days. The things you think we did correctly, the things you think we could improve upon, anything, just the way you rate this particular training, what you expected, and if what you expected you've been able to achieve. All of those things we are going to see how to get all of those things together so that we can know that we have done a good job on this particular call. So it is me signing out right now. I hope that we have all been blessed by everything we have done today. This is at Amazon, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying to the end. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're going to call it the night for today. Please do well to go back to the classes, go back to the replays, and just see what you can get out of it. Just in case that you miss a thing or two, you can always see how to perfect it. So all right, that is that for that. Good night. Bye bye.